Hi, this is Barney from BBC Good Food and welcome to Boss the Basics. Today we're going to be bossing burgers. First up, we're going to be stuffing a burger with cheese. Now this can be cooked indoors, but it's particularly good on the barbecue. So think of it as like an inside-out cheeseburger. You've got this gorgeous patty of meat with a bit of melty cheese in the middle that oozes out when you bite into it. I'm going to be making 2 burgers, so I want about 200 grams of mince. I've just got some really good quality supermarket mince here. I'm going to be seasoning it with nothing more than salt and pepper. And because I want this burger to stick together, I'm going to be using an egg yolk for this one. So first off, our mince goes into our bowl. About half a packet of mince. And then I'm just going to season that with some salt and pepper. Now here you can choose to flavour the burger mix however you want. Some thyme would be nice in there, some rosemary would be nice in there, you could put some cooked onions through it, but I'm going to keep this plain because I've got some good quality mince and I just want the mince to come through. Now because we're stuffing it and I want it to really stick together, I'm adding an egg yolk to this. So egg yolk goes in and then we're just going to squish that together with our hands. So to make the actual burger, you want to take about half the mix. Then we're just going to shape that into a patty. And then we're just going to press our thumb into that. And then we're going to take a cube of cheese, it's about 50 grams of cheese, and we're just going to pop that in the middle. And we're going to bring the burger mix over, and that is our stuffed cheeseburger, which will be cooking. Welcome to the back of my garden where I keep my barbecue. I've got the barbecue nice and hot and we're ready to cook our burgers. Now the main thing we want is not to move them. I'm just going to rub each one with a little bit of oil. And then they're going to go on and we're trying to cook them all the way through. So, burger number 1. On that goes. And then burger number 2. And that goes. We're just trying to build a crust up, a lovely crust on our burgers. So our burgers have had 4 to 5 minutes. They're starting to cook just around the side, which is an indication that they're done. And I can see they're coming away from the bars. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to build up a crust. And that's the way to stop your burgers sticking to the grill. You want a really nice crust on them. And they should just lift off. So there we go, burger number 1. And then hopefully it'll just lift off. Burger number 2, lovely char on that. And we're just going to give those another 4 to 5 minutes and they'll be done. So our burgers have had about 5 more minutes. They're beautifully charred. This one, the cheese is starting to ooze through a little bit, but that's absolutely fine. And they're done. If you want to check on the thermometer, you're looking for about 60 degrees for them to be cooked through, 60 to 65. You can't, with these burgers, you do want them cooked through because you want to get that cheese in the middle. You don't want the cheese sort of mixed up with some raw meat, but I think these 2 are perfect. So we're just going to put them on our tray. Number 1. Number 2. I'm going to show you for this one, just the cheese in the middle. Are you ready? Oh, can you see that? There we have that gooey molten cheese in the middle, all beautiful and soft, and that is our inside out cheeseburger. Now for burger number 2, we're going to be cooking it indoors. This is sort of like a new way of cooking burgers indoors. It's a smashed burger. all those burger bars that have opened in the UK recently, this is how they cook their burgers, but they cook them on a cast iron griddle with a really heavy pan to smash on top. Not many people have those, so I'm going to be using 2 normal kitchen utensils to basically do the same thing. So like with our stuffed burger, we've just got good quality mince. Now a little point on fat. When you're making burgers, you want mince with a decent amount of fat content. You want 15 to 20%. Fat equals flavour, fat gives you juiciness, fat is what makes your burger succulent. So you don't want lean mince, you want mince that is 15 to 20% fat. For this one, we need to take about 100 grams of meat, and we're not even going to turn it into a burger. We just want a ball of meat. We want to get ourselves a piece of grease-proof paper. So we just want to oil our pan a little bit. We want it searing hot. We want the pan to be as hot as it can get. We want it to be smoking. Just a drop of oil in there, not much. And then, working quickly, we add our burger to the pan. We cover it with the paper. We take something heavy and we just squish it as hard as we can. And that is what we're after. We want this to be super crispy on the underside. We want all those meat juices to caramelise. Don't worry about the holes, that's going to be beautiful when the cheese drips through it. That's going to take about a minute and a half to cook. Now that's cooking, then we're just going to flip that. You see, that's all caramelised and beautiful. Then we're going to top it with cheese. Give it about 30 seconds more. Now if you want the cheese to really melt, this is what they do in the diners. You add about 2 tablespoons of water, you get yourself a lid or a cloth, and then your burger's done. So in the water, cover it with a lid. And then you have a beautiful burger, all crispy and delicious with the cheese melted, just like you get in those American burger bars. So there we've got our smash burger, which we squashed in the pan, and here we've got our stuffed burger, which we cooked on the barbecue. 2 ways to cook burgers, very different, but both equally delicious. You decide which one you want to do. This has been Boss the Basics. I'm Barney Desmazery, and remember, stay home, get cooking.